Welcome to this edition of On the Scene. I'm your host, Tim Kelly. On today's program, we're going to spend some time with our friends over at the Suffolk Division of Tourism. We're going to be talking about the 4th Annual Suffolk Mystery Authors Festival, as well as a unique app that will help you tour Suffolk on your own. Stay tuned. Welcome back to On the Scene, joined now by Kathleen Kelly. She's with our Division of Tourism here with the City of Suffolk. She is a Tourism Development Specialist. And to talk to us about the 4th Annual Suffolk Mystery Authors Festival coming up on Saturday, August the 12th at the Suffolk Center for Cultural Arts. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
All right, so we're talking about the 4th Annual Suffolk Mystery Authors Festival. There's a lot involved with the festival. It's a day-long event. It's free and open to the public, which is, of course, we'll get that out there first because that's what everybody wants to know. But there's a lot going on. So take us through what's happening this year and the fact that really when you look at the genres, you've kind of expanded a little bit with all the different authors you have coming in.
Well, just to give you kind of an overview, we have about 28 featured authors that are going to be coming to visit us. We also have 10 new authors that are going to be part of the new Author Expo. And basically what's going to happen is that all of those authors are going to be upstairs on the second floor from about 1:45 until 6 p.m. signing all of their books.
Perfect.
We have brought in their books already, so everybody's got a chance to buy those books if they would like to have them signed right there, or you can bring your own book if you've got one that is kind of a treasured copy that you'd like to have your favorite author sign.
Sure.
So that's one of the components of the afternoon is there are going to be signings all afternoon. We've also got workshops. We've also got moderated panel discussions in the theater. And then what we're also doing is we've got something a little bit fun this year. We've got one of our featured authors, T.J. O'Connor, is going to be doing a we're calling it sort of Clue with a Twist.
Okay.
And what he's going to be doing is at 1 o'clock when the festival opens, he's going to be doing some opening remarks, and he's going to be kind of introducing kind of a murder mystery game.
Okay.
And he's still developing it right now, so we're very excited.
So it really is a mystery.
It is a kind of a mystery, but what he's told us so far, it sounds like it's going to be really fun. There's
Very
going to
good.
be kind of a, I'll call it a dead body up on the stage, but it isn't really. Kind of sort of a murder mystery dinner, but without the dinner aspect.
Got it.
And there will be clues sprinkled throughout the center all day long.
Good.
And those that want to play the game they'll be able to go to all the author tables to get their clues. Perfect. And they'll get a chance to win one of 3 prize baskets. So it's a really great way to be kind of involved with that throughout the day. So it's a great way to meet your favorite authors. We've got romance, we've got horror, paranormal, and then of course we've got mystery and suspense, which is our bread and butter.
Right.
So.
Now we said that if you want to attend the festival, it is free and open to the public. Now, however, there is one component that there is a small fee for. You want to explain how that goes, because it's actually an add-on in case you're coming to the festival and want something a little bit extra. Yeah,
this is actually our 3rd year of doing the VIP meet and greet, and that's going to be from 12 to 1. Okay. We're actually having that this year down in the ballroom, and that's open to 50 participants. So as soon as we hit that 50 mark, we're going to close it down.
Right.
And it's a private function, as I mentioned, and for $20 you get a really great swag bag.
Right.
All of the authors have donated some really great swag.
Right. Yeah.
Bookmarks, extra books.
Yes.
It's just some really great items, and then we of course have put in some things as well.
Sure.
Part of our tourism division. So that bag will be part of your fee. You also get some fabulous refreshments, and then you also get an hour with the authors without everybody else.
That's right. That's
so
right.
So you get kind of unencumbered time with those 28 authors plus the new authors that are going to be a part of the expo. So that's an hour that you get a chance to kind of chat with your favorite people.
For $20.
For $20, you cannot beat that. And this is a really popular part of our program. This is, like I said, the 3rd year that we've done that. So.
Now, how does someone sign up for that aspect of it? Because you don't need to sign up if you're just coming to the festival.
Right. From, like we mentioned before, from 1 to 6 is totally free. The only part that costs anything is from 12 to 1. Right. If you're interested in getting those VIP tickets, you can call the Visitor Center at 757-514-4130. Okay. You can also reserve your tickets online at SuffolkMysteryAuthorsFestival.com. Okay. And then call into the Visitor Center and pay online, or do a will call situation where you pay that day. So we've got a number of ways you can do it.
Now, of course, this is the 4th edition of this, and every year you've added new things and certainly tried to enhance things. And I think the biggest thing is the quality of authors that you're getting to come in, and for the folks that know kind of the cozy mysteries, which is kind of where everything kind of started from. but they've had a chance to meet new authors, and I know you've had some that are returning again because they love coming to Suffolk so much. A little plug for our city there. But also the fact that everyone has been so receptive to it, because I know some of these authors do, bigger events up and down the East Coast throughout the year, but they come here because we have a unique environment, a unique setting, and the fact that y'all make it appealing to them certainly as well as the people that are coming to the festival to meet the authors and do their part too.
Yeah, I mean, I really couldn't say it much better than that. We show them a great time.
Right.
When they come,
Right.
We wine them and dine them the night before. We
Sure.
give them a great welcome reception
Right.
the night before.
Right.
And we do a private tour for them afterwards. This year we're going to do a cemetery tour for them, part of our tours program that
Correct.
we have with,
Right.
with the Division of Tourism.
Sure.
And then on Saturday, we really try to show them that Suffolk is a great town to visit. This is a fabulous partnership that we do with the Suffolk Center for Cultural Arts, and they could not be better partners in this particular program
Correct.
that we do.
Right.
Like I said, this is our 4th year
Right.
doing this, and I can't imagine doing this with anybody else. The staff over there have been fantastic, and anything we need, they get it for us. As soon as we need it. They're very responsive. They have great ideas. They've really come to the table with a lot of great stuff. And so they really help us show these people a wonderful time. And so what that's done is a lot of these authors who are returners, they put us on their schedule right away.
Right.
They wait to see what the date is, and they put us on right away. This year we had a fair amount drop out just because they had some schedule conflicts.
Sure.
A lot of them had kids starting college this
Right.
year.
Right.
For whatever reason, there might have been some other event that
Sure.
they were already committed to and they weren't able to come. So it's kind of exciting. This year we have a number that we don't actually know personally yet.
Very good. Okay.
But through talking to them on the phone and email, I'm extremely
Right.
excited about the roster that we have this year. We have a lot of suspense authors. We have a couple of paranormal,
Okay.
which we did not have a lot of in the past. And we actually have a lot of, well, not a lot, but we have a couple of horror
Right.
authors.
Very good.
So we really have kind of expanded our genres to kind of, really make everybody feel like they're represented.
Sure.
And that way, we're not just doing the mystery element. Really, I've always said that all mysteries kind of have, well, all books kind of have a mystery element.
Right. Right.
So really, all of those genres have
Right.
have that mystery feel to it. So, it's a really great day for everybody, and everybody has a great time, and we're praying for good weather. Last year was about 100 degrees.
Right.
So
But everything is inside, though.
It
so-
is
so-
absolutely
but
everything
still
is
yeah,
inside.
yeah.
Nothing is outside.
Right.
It's just last year I think it kept a couple of people
Yeah.
away just because it was about 105 with the heat index. So we're hoping.
Who's counting? Yeah.
I know. We're
Yeah.
hoping for something a
Right.
little bit cooler this year. So yeah.
Now, when you talk about the workshops and some of the forums, talk about what's going on there, because again, you talked about the opportunity that people who attend have to get books signed, to meet with the authors, whether they're going to the VIP portion. Of course, again, like you said, when you're just doing the typical book signing, you're in line. They might have a little bit of time to talk with you, but of course, there's other people that want to get there. So, but the workshops and the forums, what is that going to bring to it, and maybe kind of some of the themes and things you're trying to incorporate there?
Well, for the workshops, let me start with that.
Sure.
We decided to lessen the amount of workshops just so that it gave more time on the signing side.
Right.
What we had done in the past was we had really stacked the day with almost too many workshops.
Right.
And so we heard some feedback from the authors saying, maybe do a little less on the workshop and panel side so that
Sure.
they gave them more time with their fans. So
Right.
we really tried to listen to that.
Very good.
So what we've done this year is we've done 3 panels and 3 workshops.
Okay.
And for the workshop side, we've got one that's going to be about a kind of a guide to publishing, and that is being done by 2 gentlemen from Kohler Books, which is a local publishing company out in Virginia Beach.
Oh, okay.
And they are actually sponsoring the VIP meet and greet.
Very good.
So fantastic guys. They're going to
Right.
be coming out and doing that workshop, and they're actually going to be giving away a kind of a small guide to publishing to each of the attendees to
Very
that
good.
workshop.
Okay.
Kind of a 101 type of thing. If you're
Right.
interested in getting
Sure.
into publishing, what's your first step?
Right.
And then 2 of our featured authors, Art Taylor and B.K. Stevens, are going to be doing, a workshop on, what do you do if you want to get into the short story market? Because there's this kind of an untapped market for getting your work out there. A lot of people think, well, I have to write a book. That's how I'm going to get my name out there.
Right.
Not necessarily. There's a lot of ways where you can get your name out there, through the short story market, and they're going to kind of share their tips. They've both been extremely successful that way. And then our last workshop is done by about 4 authors from a book called The 50 Shades of Cabernet anthology. I know you thought I was going somewhere else.
I did, yeah.
And they are going to be talking about female detectives. And it's kind of an overview of where female detectives have gone over the course of mystery, the mystery genre.
Right.
So it's kind of a fun panel type atmosphere, but a workshop as to how you can put that type of work into your own work.
And anybody who attends the festival can attend one of these workshops. So there's
totally free. And those will be going on from 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. They're all running concurrently. So, and at the same time in the theater, we'll be having panels.
Right.
And then we're going to be doing, and of course I don't remember those right off the top of my head, but we're going to be doing about 9 of the authors in each of the panels. Some really great topics. One of them, I believe, is on female detectives also.
Right.
Another one on the balance between fear and fun. And of course that third one, I just can't remember off the top of my head, but everything is on our website.
I was just going to ask you if all this is there with regard to how the day
website.
is stacked out and everything, so that's very good. So again, we're Saturday, August the 12th at the Suffolk Center for Cultural Arts. And everything starts at, the festival is from 1 till 6, but the VIP reception is from 12 until 1. And if you want to participate in that, again, it's just $20, and they can call the visitor center to make all the coordination with that, right?
Yes, and as far as I know, we still have tickets available.
Okay, very good.
Yeah,
because that's a limited amount there.
It is. They'll be sold up until they're sold out.
Okay.
So, I highly encourage everybody to call in for those because it is a fun hour. Everybody seems to really enjoy that hour, and for $20, you can't beat that. I mean, the bag is really stuffed this year, so it's really great.
The website, just as we got just like a minute left to go, so tell me the website one more time for people.
SuffolkMysteryAuthorsFestival.com.
Very good.
Yes,
All right. All right, well, thanks for being with us today. Looking forward to the
having
4th annual Suffolk Mystery Authors Festival, again, Saturday, August the 12th, right here in town. Free admission, 1 until 6 o'clock. And again, if you want to get in on that VIP reception, which is from 12 until 1, just contact the Visitor Center. They'll have all the information. Or, as we noted, check out the website. We'll have more on the scene when we return. Welcome back to On the Scene. Obviously, the venue for where we are has changed a little bit. We're joined now by Kevin Sari, who's the Visitor Center Supervisor for the Suffolk Division of Tourism. And Kevin, what we're talking about today is an app that y'all rolled out a couple months ago called Traipse. So let's talk about what Traipse is, and then we'll give everybody a little bit of a demonstration about how it works.
Okay. So as you're aware, the Suffolk Visitor Center already offers a variety of different tours. But we worked with a company called Traipse. And so instead of taking a tour on a bus or being guided up and down Main Street, the guy in a top hat, the cell phone is the tour guide.
Got it, okay.
And so what Traipse is, it's a mobile app for your smartphone that will lead you on different theme tours of a historic district or through businesses, that sort of thing. And in each stop, you are given a sort of a riddle or a question you have to solve and answer. And it's nothing that you can really Google. You have to be actually at that spot.
No cheating, in other words.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
So a participating business may offer a discount or an incentive if you solve the riddle in their business.
But we're not talking about something that this isn't like an escape room type thing where it's going to take an inordinate amount of time.
No.
A very limited amount of time, really easy, but you got to be on location. That's the key.
Right.
Okay.
It's not a competition.
Right.
You can do it at your own pace. It's not a race. It's not like the Amazing Race or anything like that.
Right. Okay.
If you want to do a couple of stops a day, you can do that. But if you complete an entire tour, you unlock a bonus puzzle.
Oh, cool.
And you can bring that answer back to the Suffolk Visitor Center, and you can win a prize pack.
Very good. So you can win a prize pack if you kind of solve the whole tour, correct?
Right.
Now, how many tours are there? How many locations are there among everything? Because I know Suffolk, and people may be surprised to know this, and I don't mean to downplay Suffolk, but the fact there are a lot of things around here that people aren't aware of, and I think the app will help bring some of that out.
Right.
Yeah.
We included the entire city.
Okay.
So we have about 4 different tours that you can choose from. You can do one, you can do all 4. One leads you down the historic district here in Main Street.
Right.
The other one is sort of a driving tour that will take you all around the city of Suffolk.
Right.
So we have stops in Whaleyville, Holland, up in Harborview. Even the Great Dismal Swamp has a Traipse stop.
Now, the app costs nothing.
It's a free app to download.
Okay, and then it's both on Android as well as on
iPhone.
So really, no matter what kind of device you got, you can make it work. And of course, we want to give everybody a little warning that certainly if you're driving or if you're out walking about, pay attention to what you're doing when you're doing it.
Be aware of your surroundings.
I mean, use a little common sense when you're doing this. Of course, that should apply anytime you're using a cell phone. Driving, don't use it. But if you're walking, certainly being aware of your surroundings. So we talked about what it is, and again, it's called Traipse, and it's Traipse.
Correct.
So you can just search for that in the stores online to find that there. But let's go ahead. We're going to shift positions a little bit and kind of see the app in action, if you will. So Kevin, you've downloaded the app. We have it on your phone here. So we're over here situated between the courthouse and a section of downtown businesses. So we're going to walk and talk here. And Kevin, if you just talk us through what the app is showing you and tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Sure.
So you take it away.
Well, on the app, it gives you a map of the area, and you'll notice little red pin drops.
Right.
And that indicates where a stop is at.
Got it. Okay.
The one that we're heading to is the old City Hall bell, the mural that's downtown.
Now, how many stops are there on each tour? Does it vary?
It varies depending on the tour.
Okay.
Usually between 15 and 20 or so stops are on each tour.
So we're here in front of the old City Hall bell, which is located right here on Main Street. So where are we on the app, and what is it telling you? Where are we at that point?
So at each stop, you're given the address of the location.
Got it.
And a little bit of information about the area. If it's a business, it tells you about the business. If it's a historic landmark, it gives you a little history of the building. So for instance, for the bell, it says original City Hall building, built in 1891 on Main Street, had this bell that rang to mark the hour and half hour every day until the building was torn down in 1962.
Okay.
So you have that information, and then you just hit challenge.
All right.
And that unlocks the riddle.
Okay.
So the riddle for this stop is...
Bell may have a permanent home in Suffolk, but where was it born? So where was the bell born?
Sure.
Okay.
So now we look around the area and we try to find the answer.
And I think I spotted it.
What do you think it is?
I think it's Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore? So if you just type in Baltimore.
You have to spell it right?
You do.
Okay. Okay.
And then you hit submit. And it's correct.
Hey, look at that.
And if you are having trouble trying to find the answer, you can unlock a couple of clues that will help you do that. And you can also rate it on Facebook.
Interesting. Okay.
And you can share it on Twitter or on Facebook.
So very interactive. I mean, it's a great way to get out and tour your city. Of course, we're out here. It's a relatively cool day considering it's summertime. So again, not a bad opportunity to do that. But you mentioned there's a variety of things. So you can start on your phone once you have the app, and then you look and see, okay, where are the tours begin. Now, can you start anywhere along the tour?
There's no start.
There's no start.
No end.
You just look at the stops and pick one, and really, I guess you could pick a stop without knowing what tour it's on.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So then you start from there. Now, again, no cost to this. You just got to download the free app. You do that. Can you do the stops in any kind of order you want, or does it once you start, do you have to do them?
No, you can do them in any order that you want. It's a real easy, user-friendly app.
Now, how do you feel like the app has been received so far? You got any feedback both from users as well as the businesses and people in the community? What kind of feedback?
With the popularity of the Pokemon Go app and now Suffolk Rocks, people are excited to get outside and explore their city. So this is just another way that people can explore. It's an exciting app, and it gets you to see Suffolk in a different view, I guess.
And of course, the best thing is that you figure because you noted the tours kind of will bring you all around the city.
Right.
So some people don't realize and think about how big Suffolk really is, and the fact that maybe, okay, I know downtown, but up north I don't, or vice versa, or you mentioned the Great Dismal Swamp. Never been there, so maybe you want to go and check that out. It's a great way to get you to do it, but you're out there, you're seeing it. In some cases, you might be touching it, you're smelling it, you're really bringing everything in. And you talked about the popularity of these type of apps where people are getting out and about. It's good exercise.
Exactly.
It's a great way to get to know your history and get to know the city you're in. So, and really, it's not just we're not talking just for school-age children or even it's any age.
Any age.
It's just getting out there and exploring your community and finding out. Now, do you see over time this growing to where you might be adding more tours and more stops? I mean, you got a good amount to get started with right there.
We can customize apps, so we could do a tour at Peanut Fest, Taste of Suffolk,
Oh, cool. Okay.
A variety of different tours.
Interesting. Now, if somebody is watching this segment and say they have more questions about the app, are you the point of contact they could reach out to?
They can contact the Suffolk Visitor Center,
Okay.
and that number is 757-514-4130.
Okay.
And they can also go on our website, and that's visitsuffolkva.com.
And again, the app information, Traipse is the app, Traipse.
Yes.
Spelled it right? Okay, that's a good starting point. But look for it in the App Store, whether again you're on the iPhone or you're on an Android phone, that you can go and look that up. Download the app, doesn't cost you anything. Load it up, you're ready to go, and just look on there for those pinpoints. You said you're generally shown in red. And again, an easy way to pick that and get started and get to know your city a little bit better. Or if you're visiting Suffolk, again, a great way to kind of get to know the city as well. So Kevin, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Look forward to using Traipse and finding out more about the city of Suffolk. And that will do it for this edition of On the Scene. I'm your host, Tim Kelly. We'll see you next time.